What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can see right there in the cinematic that you guys just saw before this, I'm gonna be showing you guys all of our skateboards. And I haven't seen all our skateboards lined up like this, like all together, like ever. We've never done this. We have 9 of them, and I'm going to be going over every single one individually and telling you guys a little bit about them. I know more about some than others, so let's go ahead and get started. So like you guys might have noticed in the cinematic, they're all lined up by length. So we're gonna be starting with the smallest boards and we're gonna work our way over to the longest boards. As you guys can tell, we have way more long boards than short boards. These two are the only short boards. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one are all long boards. As you can tell, we really like our long boards and we have all different varieties, as you guys can tell. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this one right here. So as you guys can probably tell, this is a penny board. It says penny right there if you guys can see that. So this was actually my first skateboard I got a long time ago. I got this little tiny board when Noah got his first longboard pretty much. So this one's mine. There's a combination of my boards, Noah's boards, and my dad's boards, but these boards are really tiny. I can't remember how long they actually are, how long this one is. They have different sizes. I'll put a number up on the screen right there for you guys so you can tell how small this thing actually is. So that's my arm, and there's you can see it there. That's my arm, and there's the board. They're little tiny things. So I'm gonna go ahead and ride this for a little bit for you guys. Woo. Yeah, it's like really, really, really loose. That's so weird. I ain't ridden this thing in forever. Oh my gosh, this thing is tiny. I haven't ridden this board in years. It's been so long. It's just sat in my room. Ever since I got my longboards, I've never had a reason to ride a little tiny board anymore, but I might start riding it again if I tighten the trucks up. Okay, number 2, this board. This one actually is not mine. This one's my dad's, and I think it was my dad's first board. I could be completely wrong, but he got it when he was like my age, I'm pretty sure. I know you're watching this, so if I'm wrong, you'll probably yell to me while you're watching this that I got it wrong or I got it right. Planes, where's it at? There's always stuff out here. There's always stuff messing me up. Planes, trucks behind me, all that kind of stuff. But like I said, this board is not mine. I don't know much about it. It's an older style board. It was one of my dad's skateboards. As you can tell, it has no grip tape either. So I don't know I know pretty much nothing about this board except for the fact that it was like my dad's first board. So I'm gonna ride this around for you guys a little bit. The same thing is gonna happen like when I rode the penny board. I'm not used to riding a tiny board. I rode it a few days ago and I fell off it a few times. Yep, exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Since it's a normal style skateboard, it does that really easy, and I'm not used to it. I think it's because the trucks are tight too. I couldn't tell you. Okay, next one in our lineup is the 2 electric boards. I'm gonna start with mine and then go to my dad's. You guys have seen these boards a lot. I've made videos about them before. The past few videos I've made have actually been on this board right here. So we're gonna go to this one. I'm not gonna spend too much time on the electric boards for the simple fact of you guys have already seen them a lot, especially mine. So this is the X-Way X1 Pro Riot, and it is the Riot because it has the belt motors. I can't really see my screen that well. I hope you guys can see. But it's the Riot because it has the belt motors. This board is electric. So if you haven't seen any of my other videos on the boards, these boards are, well, powered by motors. They have a little controller that has this thumb wheel right here. You roll this forward to accelerate, you roll it back to brake. Really fun. Probably the most fun boards I've ever ridden. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on this board because you guys have seen it so much. But I'll ride it around a little bit for you guys, for those of you that haven't seen it yet. I'm back. Next board, like I said earlier, is my dad's electric skateboard. It's basically the same thing as mine, except that it has different motors and it's like a different motor configuration. I'll go over that with for you guys right now. So the difference about this board is that it has hub motors. You can see there's no motors mounted on the trucks. They're actually, you can see this one better, they're actually inside the wheels. So that makes it way quieter. As you could tell when I took off on my board, it was super loud because it's the sound of those belts being turned. But on this board, there's none of that, so it's really quiet. There's way less resistance. I personally rather ride a belt-driven board. So same deal as on my board, it has a remote. You roll the wheel forward and it goes forward. So as you guys can tell, there is no noise when I take off or brake, or while I'm just moving, I guess, too. Like there is on the belt board, there's a little bit of noise, but it's not as loud. You mainly just hear the road noise of the wheels spinning. So the first four were mine and my dad's. We're finally on to one of Noah's boards. Me and my dad both have 3, Noah has 2. So now we're on to Noah's. Me and Noah both have a board from this same brand, but this one's Noah's. As you can tell, it's way wider than that one, and it also has drop. It's a drop deck, so the wheels or the truck start up there and it goes down, and you're really, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 inches off the ground, unlike all these other boards where you're super high, especially that one. So just like all the other boards that aren't mine, I'm horrible at riding them, except for the other electric one, because I've ridden that one so much. Okay, look how close my foot is to the ground. I almost stepped on a ladybug. You might be able to see it there by my foot. You were so close to the ground. I'm used to being like way up here, but your feet are already like pretty much on the ground. Let's try to ride this one. And the bushings on this board are kind of messed up. Noah has new ones, he just hasn't put them on yet. But that was number 5. Number 6, another one of my boards. This one, oh, you guys might have been able to see that. You probably could. I went to go grab it and I missed. Oh. So this one is one of mine. As you can tell, it's got these weird, trippy looking wheels on it. I don't know how I can show you guys these. It's a little hard to show. Okay, as you guys can see, these wheels, they look kind of square if you look at them right. Since on camera everything's in like 2D, you can't exactly see that they look square. But in person, they look square. They're called shark wheels. They are probably the smoothest wheels you will ever ride. So this was my first longboard. This is the second board I got after the penny board. I probably rode this one a lot. I rode this one a bunch. As you can tell, my grip tape is all dirty where my feet go from riding it in the riding it through water and all that kind of stuff and it getting all muddy. But I love this board. It's probably one of my favorites just because of simplicity. It's light. I like the shark wheels are awesome, and the it's got drop through trucks, which none of our other boards have because I'm the only one who likes drop through trucks. Man, I really love this board. I haven't ridden it in a while because I got my electric board, so I haven't like really gone out and ridden this board that much. I need to start doing that again since my dad finally got like a nice push board, which is one of the clear ones. We can go ride more. I'll get onto those after this next board, which is probably the weirdest one that we have out here and the most unique. That would be the mountain all-terrain board. Look how giant those wheels are. It's insane. And as you can see right there, that's a brake. Yes, you heard me right, I said brake. You pull on this and it stops the board. And you guys can also see that it has like a foot binding right here. It's supposed to have one back here too, but I guess it got taken off or something, I don't really know. This board gets used up in the mountains. We go up there usually once a year. The last time I went up there, I broke my collarbone. And then the year before that, Noah had a big fall off of this board. I'll put that clip in right now for you guys to see. It's kind of hard for me to justify this board right now on flat land because there's no big hills or mountains to go down, which is what that board's for. So I'll put a few of those clips in right now for you guys. This thing is like really hard to push because of how big the tires are, so it doesn't really like to keep speed. And they've also got this binding set up for regular footed. I'm goofy footed, so it doesn't really work. The brakes are locked up. The brakes are hitting the wheels. The brakes are kind of locked up, so they're hitting the wheels. That's why when I took off, I pretty much almost fell forward. So this board needs a little tune-up. But this board is meant for up in the mountains, and as you can tell, I don't live in the mountains. So the next two boards are basically the same exact board. They just have different designs cut into them, different trucks and wheels. And this board right here, which is Noah's, also has the sharks. And then this one, which is my dad's, has the light up wheels on it. So these wheels, you can't see them in daytime, but at nighttime they light up whenever they spin. These boards are amazing. This is probably gonna be the next board I get at some point. They are made by a guy out in Utah, Ghost Longboards. You can see the logo right there, and then it has the two lines through it, and then this one says Ghost Longboards, and then Noah's just has two lines through it. But I'll ride these for you right now. They're really fun to ride, and they're insanely flexy. Okay, so you guys can see how insanely flexy these boards are. But I'm gonna go ahead and ride this one. This is my dad's. The other one's Noah's, like I already said. Perfect. So like I said earlier, these are literally the exact same board, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on this one. This one's Noah's, which you guys might be able to see that it's a little cloudy compared to that one because this one's been ridden more and it's got scratched up and stuff. And then he's also got this Velcro thing on up here on the front for a light. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun to make. I haven't seen all of these boards lined up ever, and it's really cool to see all of our boards all together in one spot. As you could probably tell, and by the last few videos and some other ones, that I ride skateboards a lot, and I'm sorry if I'm breathing really hard and trying to catch my breath. I've been riding and running around and trying to film this video, and I'm like kind of short of breath, and I need some water, but I don't have any out here with me. So I know you guys probably noticed that in the last couple videos and random ones before that, it's mainly all about skateboards. And that is for the simple fact of we are really big into skateboards right now, especially longboards and electric boards and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys are enjoying all the skateboard content. I'm mainly filming it because it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's like easy to film, and I'm not doing these videos as a cop-out so I can film really easy videos. As you could tell, the last few videos were like almost 20 minutes long, and that's because I was reviewing and making informative videos about the electric skateboards for all the people that are buying them right now. They're popping up out of nowhere everywhere, the electric skateboards are. So I hope you guys are enjoying all of the skateboard content, and thank you guys so much for the tremendous support on the last few videos. All the comments and the views really show that you guys like it, I guess. That's probably mainly because I'm making it about a specific product, so more people that are searching for that product are gonna be watching the video and stuff. So thank you guys so much for all the support on the last few videos. We also recently, just a few days ago, hit 80 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. For all of you new subscribers, I'm Luke. This is my channel. This is where I do all of my film all of my adventures and just let you guys have a glimpse into my life, I guess. I love filming these videos, and I love coming out here, especially when it's a nice day out like this. It's the first few weeks of spring, and it's like super nice out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was entertaining to watch. It was really fun to make. So Also, one more thing. I made a new intro with new music and new clips and everything. I kind of got tired of the old one, and that played at the beginning of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I forgot to say something right after that played, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.